everybody. My name is Jeff, and welcome to the Young Black Geek channel. We're talking Chapter 33, Action, Part 2 of The Promised Neverland. And this chapter was ridiculous. This is exactly what this build-up has led to, and for real, bro, as you guys can hear, call is out. It's all good though. It's all good, man. This chapter here showed. I loved it. I loved that it was from Mom's perspective. Like, that was so different already, and to see how we start the chapter off with her going through what seems like a regular routine, and she's in her thoughts. We get that inner monologue from her of Ray's been quiet and Mom's been, see, I'm so used to having Emma's perspective, but Ray's been quiet and Emma's been quiet, and it's different for them already, and she's has like this almost remorseful feeling where, is it 12 years at last or 12 years already with Ray, where it's been so long since she's had a child reach full maturity of 12 years old, and to grow with Ray and her relationship with Ray already being different in that Ray's known the secret, and yet because he could be controlled, so she thought, he was allowed to live and develop and grow and create friendships, and she got to experience that from a mother's role. And it's probably the first time she's actually been able to be her true self around one of the kids as well, where they get to see her happy side but not experience what's actually going on in the world. Like, they're always seeing a facade, and so she gets kind of, you can tell she's exhausted from the constant control of the kids who know. But she also does feel like a remorse from having to ship out Ray. But from that, we see the fire, like the jolt. And the Tafari in this name that's in this print we can't read, her feelings toward this and how she must preserve Ray and offer up such a special thing at this Tafari, like, it does lead to questions. It leads to a lot of questions, and hopefully answers are coming soon because of what's about to happen, because of what's going down currently. And it's enough for her to be like, okay, this is a special night and I need to make sure everything goes right tomorrow, so let me stay up. Let me stay up all night and make sure nothing goes wrong. And Emma sells it. Emma sells it perfectly, where she's frantic and she's explicit about what's happening, and Ray is in this fire and you need to go get him, and like, we didn't want this to happen. It's kind of like the vibe she gets, and even Mom freezes for a second. Like, all of her, I want to say training, all of her training for a situation like this kicks in, where she's like, is she lying? Is this something that could really happen? And she smells the fire, she smells the gas, and she even checks the tracker, like, is there a body in there? Is there a body in this fire before I just run in here listening to this girl? And yes, there's something in the fire. And yes, Emma's tracker is still attacked right here. And just from the way she's conveying this, her emotion, like, I need to find a way to put this fire out. And that's when she's like, Emma, like, she checks the tracker, like, Emma's still here. And she turns around and Emma's gone. Like, she's frantically trying to put this fire out. She's giving orders like, go get the kids. Like, Gilda comes out. She's like, Gilda, go get the kids out of my room. Like, trying to get this fire out. Trying to preserve Ray for this humongous day for her in so much time. 12 years time she spent to be prepared for this next day. Right? And so her entire being is focused on preserving these 12 years of work, and also preserving, like, this child that she's had for 12 years. And to see, like, the twist of emotion, the twist in terms of, like, what we've been led to believe, where Ray's about to sacrifice himself for the greater good, where as he's dropping the match, Emma catches the match in her bare hands, like, puts the fire out with her skin, and Ray's like, you're hurting yourself, and she explains to him that Norman told her that all of this would happen And I'm actually getting chills like from this. Norman tells her that all of this would happen and that you had to stop Ray from hurting himself. Because look, here's the medicine kit, right? Take this, cut the tracking device out, and leave it in the fire. Leave it in there, and so mom's not gonna worry about like, can I physically see him because there's a fire going on? Like, of course you can. There's fire, there's smoke. She's gonna check that tracking device, and so if the tracking device says he's in there, she's going in there, right? All you gotta do is sell it, and she sells it. He's cut his ear out. She's also cut her ear out to make it look like she's paying attention to everything mom's doing, making sure Ray's okay, and the escape is on. The little kids and the babies have been gathered, and they're in the forest, and like we're on go. Like, it's time to go. I am so excited for what's happening because I Want to Live, the name of Volume 4, has been crazy. It's been so good. And to have one more chapter left in this action part 3, where, like, who knows what's about to happen? Like, are the demons... first off, when are we learning more about them? When are we learning more about this special thing that's supposed to happen tomorrow? Like, a major event on Ray's birthday. Like, bro, this... This is an easy 10 fire emojis. Easy 10 fire emojis. I love like everything about this, from mom's perspective leading this chapter to the twist that Emma pulls with the help of Norman, and Ray's processing of all this information because he had been ready to sacrifice himself for everyone else, and to get to this, man, crazy. That's actually gonna be it for me, guys, because I'm literally about to cut the camera off and read the next chapter. Like, great. It was a great chapter for sure. Like this video if you did. I'm probably gonna like this video. Like, I'm probably gonna go tell my brother to like it and count it as mine. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for more The Promised Neverland content, and make sure you hit that notification bell to be alerted for new videos of every series I work on. In the comment section below, tell me how hyped you are for this chapter, cause I'm y'all see. Have a great rest of your day though, everyone. Peace.